Good morning, everybody. I am up early this morning because I was awakened by a dream. A very strange dream. It was a dream that was being projected to me to keep me stuck. But it didn't work. As a matter of fact, it not only didn't work, it opened up another doorway to more information. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But first, I would like to talk about what happened in the room with my daughter, Samantha, when she was having her exorcism. I was astral projected into that room the night that she was having the exorcism done. And with me was Jesus and God and my ancestors. The reason that I was astral projected into that room is because when the demon was released, it was headed toward me. And that's not going to happen. So me, Jesus, God, and my ancestors went into that room and sent that demon back to hell. When it was sent back where it came from, I told my daughter that I loved her, to which she responded, "I love you, Mama." Samantha was unable to see what the priests in the room saw, but they saw exactly what I just said. And they believe that the public needs to know. And I would agree. Because the time has come. Okay. I believe Jody and Sean, I believe their remains have been found. One of the reasons that I spoke on Al Capone is because the body that's buried in his place is actually a clone. And this is going to prove the Illuminati's cloning practices. When they do find his actual remains under his house, they will realize that this is a clone, and this clone's name was Isaiah. No last name, because it wasn't really a person, it was a clone. Oh, for heaven's sakes, cat. Excuse me, my cat's playing with the plum. Sorry about that. All right. There is a very large group of people, 28 people to be exact, that are going to try to kidnap me during a very special outing that I will be having. And I have names. And this is in order of hierarchy. You know, the woman that has her own TV network? She used to have a talk show, You know, what's her face? You know who I'm talking about. The big O. Her. The Rock. Whoopi Goldberg. Robert De Niro. Paul Vincent. Sherry Hansen. Guy Ritchie. Henry Styles. Paula Nguyen. Helen Hunt. Tommy Chong. Vincent Naples. Linda Young. Tony Danza. Hillary Bowman. Hilary Duff. Sonny Hilton. Zuckerberg. Thomas Stiles. Robert Miles. Yolanda Kidrow. Chelsea Grammer. Elon Musk. And there are people in Yemen Fosberg, which is where they plan to take me when they kidnap me. Hinton Rolls, Victor Songbird, Portia Roberts, Xavier Zimmerman, and Xavier Kipman, who happens to be my uncle. There is somebody that is giving Muhammad a very hard time, or was. This may be past energy, and about coming toward me because of my looks. But this advisor is only saying these things because he knows he's going to lose his position. Micah is this advisor's name. And if you haven't fired him, which I think you might have already fired him, he needs to be fired because he's not looking out for your best interest. He's looking out for his. Apparently, Jimmy Ames and Vic Ames are getting a divorce because Vic found out about and this is the word I heard, disgusting behavior of Jimmy Ames. So the man that tried to kill me back in 1995, Adrian Darius Dent, is who he told me he was. But his name is actually Charles Carl Chamberlain. His family lives in Massachusetts, and they are traffickers. I've been getting calls from Massachusetts. I've been getting calls from Florida. These people are calling me because they want to make reciprocity. They want me to take money to shut up. It's not going to happen. The people calling me from Florida are the Segans, Jenna and Chris, who are also traffickers. Jenna is a handler, and Chris is actually a captain of a boat, and he is the one who actually traffics and takes these people across seas. Jimmy Ames is also going to try to get in touch with me to try to give me reciprocity. And Jimmy Ames, it's not going to work. I'm not taking anything from any of you. You will all face what you have coming to you. Okay, so this dream that I had this morning, opened up a lot of details and a situation that happened. I had a dream, and in this dream, this man came to me giving me money, actually giving Kathy Jo money. He offered me money, and I didn't take it, and he dropped it in a chute, like a laundry basket. We were suddenly together in a room. I was sitting on his lap, and I was telling him that I wish that we would have met before him and Kathy, because I think we were a better match than Kathy and him. When my gram walked in the room, and like a little kid being caught doing something they weren't supposed to, I immediately jumped up off of his lap, and the dream took a different spin. Suddenly, that money was dropped into like where an air filter would be in a vehicle. It was dropped into that. And I went to go get it, but the car drove away. My mom and my dad, my heavenly parents, drove the car away to keep me from getting that money. And I asked, what would have happened in that dream if I had taken the money? And they said I would have been stuck again. I woke up immediately after that dream, made myself some coffee, went outside to sit on my porch to have a cigarette, and I saw an owl. So, Matt Zimmerman lives in Tucson, Arizona. And this is a conversation that happened between Matt and Kathy. Matt found out what Kathy was up to because one night I called. Now, let me just say, this night they were doing meth and Kathy was really messed up. I called one night and Kathy said, "I'll be so glad when she's dead." And Matt said, "What are you talking about?" Kathy said, "We are trying to kill her." And Matt said, "Are you serious?" And Kathy said, "Yes." Matt said, "How?" And Kathy said, "Poisoning her with Zulu magic." Matt asked her, "How does that work?" And Kathy said, "We chant and we poison her soul." And Matt said, "Well, that sounds crazy." Kathy said, "It works. People hate her for no reason." I asked if Kathy shared who we are, and she did. She said it was my mother, my brother, Dale, my dad, David Emerson, her family, and innocent kids. And when I asked who the innocent kids were her children, Tony and Jesse. Matt asked her, "What do you chant?" And she said, "Zulu, hear our cries. Zulu, keep Linda from getting anything good in her life. Zulu, hear our cries." Matt said, and excuse my French, "That's fucked up." Matt and Kathy broke up. And after Matt heard what she said, Matt thought to himself that if she would do this to Linda, then she would do this to anyone. Matt remembers this conversation clearly. Kathy does not. And again, Matt lives in Tucson, Arizona. There is somebody trying to change their identity. That somebody is Heather Yaminski. She's hiding in her vacation home in Riversport, Georgia at 6729 Yancey Lane. And I don't know why I'm being called to mention this again, but Wayne Roberts tried to marry me in order to receive blessings off of me. All right. I was the other morning when I said that I was going to leave the house and go do some things. I heard the Blondie song. We're gonna find ya. We're gonna get ya one way or another. That was a warning for me. And authorities, if you have never looked up the lyrics of that song, you need to look up the lyrics of that song. And that's these people that are trying to kidnap me, the names that I gave you, and the one name that I refuse to say, because there is an agenda there. As always, it seems like there was way, way more than that, because when I'm channeling, it feels like it's, feels like the whole world right then. But then when I say it all, it just comes out quickly. So that is all. And I believe the authorities are they have something in their possession that they got from Thumper. That gives a lot of information about a lot of the Zulu magic. All right. That's my cue. The bird is yelling. Please love each other. Love yourselves. You know I love you. And I will catch you out later. Have a beautiful and blessed Sunday. And God bless you.